The Lynch and Taco shows. The good, the bad, and the ugly. The highlights and, unfortunately, the lowlights that stood out this past week in the vast sea we call humanity.
101.1 WJRR. We are Orlando's rock station. Oh, hey, heads up. If you wanted to get your votes in early for You Say It, We Play It, that's available for you to do so right now. JRR Facebook page. Your vote might win you tickets for this weekend's Bare Knuckle MMA event at the Kia Center.
Again, JRR Facebook page.
Saliva featured band this morning.
Yeah, I saw that.
All right. Let's get the bad stuff out of the way first, and then I have a couple of good items, and then, of course, we'll turn on the Good News Network as soon as you get over there and peruse it.
We're going to do a little fast forward through the bad ones. Let's roll.
I got this at the top of the stack, a story that's outraged a lot of people. This 26-year-old Venezuelan national who's in the country illegally.
Oh, God.
Jose Ibarra, the suspect in the murder of the University of Georgia nursing student Laken Riley, who was out jogging. Never returned to her dorm room.
And they found her thanks to this loser.
I literally feel my blood pressure going up right now. Then locally, this Stefan Stearns, who is currently in the Orange County jail, he's thought to, at the very least, know something about where 13-year-old Maddie Soto might be, who he was supposed to drop off at school Monday morning. Last person to see her. No one's seen her since.
And they happen to find some kiddie porn stuff on his computer.
On his phone, which, by the way, he accidentally had factory reset. Yeah. And despite that, they were still able to get that. So he is now in cut. He refused to show up for his first appearance yesterday in court.
Meanwhile, this girl's still missing.
Yeah, and he's not talking to authorities at all. Scumbag. The update on that shooting in Rosemont the other morning where one person was killed and 6 others injured. And what we're now told was a disagreement over a car. Wayne Grant, the suspected shooter, he is in custody in Orange County as well. Earlier this week in Seminole County, Sheriff Lemma there announced the results of a 13-month investigation that led to the arrest of 13 people following that hip-hop show at the Barn the other year where the drive-by situation happened afterwards and what turned out to be some sort of gang beef, and this woman from Tallahassee who was in town was shot down and killed. Just innocent involved in all this. 13 different people arrested in that. A dispute between the crews for Jack Boy and Kodak Black. Riverview. James Clark is a 33-year-old Riverview man. He's been accused of severely abusing and burning an 8-month-old baby who he was trusted to be caring for.
I saw that disgustingness, too.
We got a pro bowler out of Ohio who's been arrested and is facing child pornography charges. He was arrested while competing in a tournament, by the way.
Good.
Brandon Novak. I'm really not that familiar with the professional bowling situation, but
I think he's a big name, dude. I know you said professional, but I think he's a NOVAK, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, good. I'm so glad they arrested him in front of his peers. You weirdo.
And then this just also this out of Georgia. Woman arrested after officials say she was caught stealing artificial flowers from more than 100 graves in an Atlanta area cemetery. She was loading him into her van that she had in the cemetery. I don't know what I'm assuming she was going to try to resell them or something. How low do you got to be that you're stealing flowers off of someone's dearly departed?
And I can't believe that she didn't do it closer to Valentine's. I mean,
moving on to
if she was a true thief, you know.
Good news. Or entrepreneur. Yes.
All right, give us some good news.
93-year-old former professor just donated $1 billion to the Albert Einstein College of Medicine in New York.
I just saw that.
Her late husband worked with Warren Buffett and was an early investor in Berkshire Hathaway. All the funds will go to cover tuition, which is usually $59,000 a year. All the students who get in will go for free now at this school. That includes the current students who, can you imagine their response when this was announced this week?
They're showing it. I'm looking at it right now. I'm giving it even a little pow. Not a big one because I've got it coming up. Even more in depth as I do the Good News Network.
How about the leap year baby cruise this week? Bunch of strangers from around the world, 70 in all, met and went on a cruise to the Bahamas together. They were all leap year babies.
Wonder how many are getting married. You know they're gonna, this is meant to be, We're both leap year, and then they'll have like twins or triplets, and it's weirdness and that leap year stuff.
Geography.
Yesterday's day was just so strange. The whole day, from starting out getting stuck in the elevator, and it just went south. It's time for the Good News Network, people. Sorry I didn't give the leap year people a pow. There's plenty of powing going on, I'm sure. We have the hero garbage man that rescued not only a man and a woman, but also man's best friend, a dog. Probably woman's best friend, too, now. But from a house fire. So that's a pretty big deal. Just that shout out to all of our trash collectors out there. Kev, the garbage man, and all our crews. Pow! We got a caveman. You ready for this? This is awesome. Caveman proof has come up that he used glue to make stone tools 40,000 years ago, and then they got cheesy by writing the evidence. The evidence is sticky. No, it's probably like dinosaur glue, like it was pre-gorilla. But look, it looks like a little shiv. It's like an arrowhead, inside of a little pocket, and the pocket's where you hold it.
Yeah, I need to secure this makeshift knife. So when I go to stab my fellow caveman, it doesn't, injure me in the process.
Exactly. Cut the sides of your hands. That's always, and then that's proof from jails at least. This is about saving toads. Oh, remember the kid that they struggled getting shoes? Remember him a long time ago?
Like a 23 size
23 shoes. Well, Shaq, he sent him a shoe. He had one created for the kid before.
Right.
Now, Shaq, who obviously had big feet and a very big heart. I mean, probably literally and physically, but he sent this kid a dozen pair of shoes, including Superman slippers. So this big old kid's wearing Superman slippers. Good job there, Shaq. Pow! I'm giving you another one, Shaq. Pow! Because you do so many good things, man. The New York Medical...
Shaq-a-roni, man.
Yeah. The good pizza. I don't know. It's a cool commercial. The New York Medical School surprised the students, Pat, like you were talking about. That was during a thing. They have the kids with his arms in the air cheering and everything. Now it gets a real pow. Pow! A little Japanese kid discovered something with a wolf, and they're going to encourage him to be a scientific paper writer now.
What?
It's a lot of...
Discovered a thing.
Precocious child identifies a Japanese wolf specimen amid museum collection. He, identified it, so now they're like, this kid's like a whiz kid.
If you all haven't picked up on this portion of The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, it's short on any kind of details you might even consider
the headlines.
Yeah.
Because if I go past the headlines, then I have to go back to the next story, and my computer, even though it's brand new, runs still a little too slow.
Whole situation there.
Yeah. So headline only. Like this one. This mom's love, right? She sat by her kid's side and helped. And then the mom's love helped a woman wake from coma after 5 years. How cool is that, lady in coma? 5 years. That was like iPhone 1. Pow! And I mean, the things that she's going to discover as she moves on. And then there's a picture of some really gnarly hands, but it's good.
A little more than 5 years at this point.
Yeah, my iPhone 12, 7, 8, 10. FDA approved a new drug for timeless illness, frostbite, to save fingers and toes from amputation. These fingers look mangled. I think I'd rather be without, but I don't know. I'm not frostbite yet. Pow! Couldn't do that with those frostbite hands. Look at them suckers, Pat. It's like, oh yeah. Imagine trying to pick your nose with those. Oh no! All right, I'm done with Good News Network. I got pandas in there, but I told you about them last week.
I want to hear more about things with wolves.
Dances with wolves.
Lynch and Taco's commercial-free workday rock block coming up.
Pals with wolves. Pow!
Rocco on demand. Download the iHeartRadio app.